Alright, hey, hi everybody, this is Pika here, and I'm here to present to you Katawa Shoujo part, I think 30 it might be? Yeah, let's go with that. Alright, so what happened last time was that, gosh, we suffered the after effects of a hangover. We're starting to realize that our feelings for Lily are becoming more and more apparent, let's just say. Like, I mean, after we went shopping with her, I guess. And they're becoming more and more apparent. I think we're close to the end of Act 2. I was going to say Act 3, and I'm like, wait, we're not that far. Alright, before Shimeji, there we go. It is Mary! And before people ask me, no, I've been really lazy on watching Macaco City Actors. I'm hoping to watch these next 3 episodes, if they actually get the 11th one out this week, because I think this week's actually going to be the end to Macaco City Actors, which I'm actually sad about, but hell, it probably won't be, considering. So let's just get started. Little Wing. What the hell? I sweat profusely, waiting the dreaded moment. Each tick of the clock tenses my muscles that much more, every minute making more hair stand on end. It's coming for me. I can feel it. Death. Death in the form of a single sheet of paper. I take the small pile of papers from the student in front of me and pass it backwards after plucking off the top piece. Looking to the top right of the page, I find my fears realized within that small red circle. 43. I hang my head and sigh in resignation. Cursing under my breath, I can feel the aura of a similar sentiment rising from the entire class. It's strange, but that fact lifts my mood by a minuscule amount. Misery loves company, I suppose. I guess we got a test back and we scored shitty on it. As the teacher opens his mouth, the room braces for the inevitable onslaught. Only to be saved at the last minute. Holy shit, we got saved! We quickly move to collect our bags and leave for lunch post-haste, but the teacher delivers a parting broadside. We'll be discussing the class test scores next lesson. Needless to say, there will be quite some discussion to be had. A collective groan resounds from the class, now reduced to shuffling out dejectedly. I push the sheet into my bag as I walk along the hallway, crumpling it in the process. It's enough that such a troublesome letter ended up on my desk yesterday, and now this. I hate English. You know what's funny, though, is that, I had to take a test in order to get into the school I'm going to be going at next year, and it seriously placed my reading level, like, college level. Which is amazing. And again, I'm only 17, too. But my math score is, like, way below. Like, I'm below 6th grade, which is sucky. And it's like, and I bet some of you are wondering, how the fuck did you make it all the way to high school with just a below average, like, math level? I don't know, to be honest. I think I just made it through by, like, sheer luck and calculators. So, oh, oops. Wait a minute, who's speaking? Hisao? A stern female voice gruffly calls out from behind me. I freeze on the spot, my face becoming like stone. It's as if I can feel my brain disconnecting from my body. My eyes slowly shift right, trying to catch a glimpse of the disembodied voice. Nothing? My face begins to slip as time passes, and I decide to risk turning my head. Ever so slightly, I twist it to the... Yeah! Okay, I don't know who it is, that's why I didn't... I jump into the air and drop my bag, yelling out in surprise. As I recover and regain my composure, I turn to see... I should have known. Emmy. Oh, I thought it was Misha. Got you, Sal! She stands with a mischievous grin on her face, hands forward and fingers pointed inwards. She was the one who jabbed my ribs with her fingers. Wait, she hit me? No, wait, not hit me. I don't know. I looked down at her with a grimace, rubbing my hair in frustration. That's no way to greet someone, you know. You have no sense of humor! I left my sense of humor in my English class. Complain to the teacher if you want to give him back to me. She pulls her best puppy dog eyes on me as she pouts. Lily's managed to build up my resistance to the tactic, but Emmy's short stature adds enough to the effect to make me relent. So, how are things? I haven't seen you around for a while. Same old. I run so fast, nobody wants to join me on my morning runs. Yeah. It's a real pain. Her modesty never fails to amuse me. Although... Uh-oh. You know what I'm thinking, don't you, Sal? Wearing my emotions on my sleeve is one of my worst habits. She's seen right through me. Fortunately, I see somebody else approaching us that will give me an out. Oh, hi, Hanako. I give her a welcoming wave and try my best at looking like I haven't noticed Emi's pouting face. She gives a small wave back.
Hello, Hisao. Emi.
Hey, Hanako! I'll join you and Lily in a sec. Actually, speaking of lunchtime company, it's odd to see you without Rin, Emi.
Ah! Rin!
Oh, she must have forgot! Without a second word, she forgets all about us and bolts off up the hallway. She must have forgotten she was waiting for her. Oops. Hanako and I stand speechless, only able to helplessly stand and watch this ball of seemingly boundless energy dash off.
Oh yeah, Hisao!
She suddenly stops herself just before vanishing around the corner to the rooftop staircase, spinning around to meet our bemused faces.
I hate English too!
What? And with that, she disappears. All I can do is hang my head and give a long sigh, thoroughly left in the dust. As I hear a short giggle coming from behind me, I turn to see Hanako smiling at the corner my attacker rounded. I pick up my drop bag from the floor and quickly dust it off. Afternoon. Been busy?
You don't like English?
Oh, nah. I had a test on it a while back and Emi caught me brooding about the results.
Oh, sorry.
She averts her gaze, guilt written onto her face. A casual observer would think she just accidentally reminded me of a dead relative. Come on, it's not your fault. How are you doing in it? She looks up, though still avoids meeting my eyes.
Alright, I suppose.
An awkward silence passes. They seem all too common around Hanako.
Oh, Lily asked if you'd like to join us for lunch on the roof.
I guess I don't exactly have any pressing engagements to attend to. Sure, I'll be right up.
I'll go get my lunch from the cafeteria now, then.
Go on, you don't need my approval to leave, you know.
Okay, I'll be going then.
She gives a skittish reply, a small nod, and quickly makes off towards the cafeteria. I guess she must have forgotten to bring lunch today. As I walk through the hallways, more and more students start to come out of the classrooms and pass me, going in the same direction as Hanako went. I'm just gonna guess. By the time I manage to make it to the stairs, I'm having to push my way past a busily chatting throng of students. I finally manage to get past the last of the crowd and round the staircase, slumping slightly in relief and slowing my pace before I open the door to the roof. Ah, damn! The fucking eyes! I mean, light. Meant to say light. I momentarily avert my eyes, all but blinded by the harsh summer sun. What the fuck? As I slowly regain my vision, the surroundings finally take form. Lily, Emi, and Rin sit together on the rooftop. The top of the hilltop forest around Yamaku, visible past the fence around them, as if to frame the view.
Ah, so!
Lily and Rin give a quick nod of acknowledgement and a deep nod of greeting respectively. I start walking towards the rather mismatched trio, and can't help marveling at the speed with which Emi devours the rest of her half-eaten banana. Hey, strange to see you three together like this.
It seems to have been quite the day of coincidences. Emi and Rin decided to eat on the roof just as Hanako and I decided to.
You stole it! This spot was ours! Simmer down, you can't steal a place in the school. I plunk myself down beside Lily, the four of us creating a semicircle. I think she's right. Okay, it's been so long since I've had to do Rin's voice, it's gonna sound awkward again. You too? The butterfly's her accomplice. The butter... As I glance around, sure enough, a small yellow butterfly floats across my field of vision. Also, if you can hear a slight, pounding on the roof, it's raining here. Not severely enough, thank God, but it's still raining. Alright. So tell me, how did this butterfly help Lily steal this spot? It scouted out a conversation and told her. I should have known better than to expect sound reasoning from Rin. Regardless, I guess it wouldn't hurt to play along. You're telling me she can talk to butterflies. There are people who can talk to horses called horse whisperers. Lily must be a butterfly whisperer. I bury my head in my hands as Emi rounds on her strange companion. She doesn't seem to share Rin's sense of humor. Whispers don't work like that!
Emmy and Rin continue their banter as I turn to Lily, who's busily finishing off her small box of curry and rice with a pair of wooden chopsticks. So, what brought you up here anyway?
Excuse me for a minute. Okay, I keep thinking. Holy shit. Now I'm pretty sure you can hear it. That is rain. Yeah, let's just say summer has not been liking us much down here in the south.
A little fresh air every now and again doesn't hurt. Ah! Emmy breaks up from her vain attempts to introduce the concept of logic to Ren.
That was why we came up here too!
Something tells me it was her idea alone and that Rin only got dragged up here on Emmy's whim. Then again, the same could probably be said of Lily and Hanako. No, we can share. The creaking of the door to the roof can be heard as soon as she says the words. A moment of silence falls over us as everyone's attention focuses on the figure appearing from it. Hanako slowly walks over to us, her eyes pinned to the ground, silently ruining the attention she's attracting. She tenses just barely when her eyes meet Rin's.
What the fuck is going on with the rain? It's like calm hard.
I can't help raising an eyebrow. She walks over to us and sits next to me, doing her utmost to avoid looking up, even as she brings her cafeteria bread to her mouth.
See what I mean? It's like, calm hard.
So, how do you and Emmy know each other anyways? Emmy's somewhat well known around the school for her athletic ability. She's the fastest member of the track and field club by some margin, even beating Miki Miura at the track meet last week. Miki Miura. That tan girl from the front of my class. Considering her height and toned body, being able to beat her is quite an accomplishment. Looking over to Emmy, it's very clear she's well aware of this fact as she beams proudly.
So Sal, what was your score in English?
Ouch. No comment.
Boo!
She puffs her cheeks and pouts, but it doesn't take long for her to bounce back.
Alright, if I tell you mine, you have to tell me yours, deal?
Fine.
Okay, on the count of 3, we both say our results. 1, 2, 3!
I have just remained quiet. 32! Oh my god.
I beam a mischievous grin.
Evil, you bitch!
You said it, not me. Still, the fact that you managed an even lower score than me is kind of amazing. Grrr!
She looks and sounds like a small terrier growling at an intruder. I can't say it's the most threatening sight I've ever seen. Either way, scoring higher than 32 isn't something to boast about, much less scoring below it, for any subject.
Yes, Lily.
Sorry, Lily.
I could help you with your English if you'd like. It would be my pleasure to.
No, that's fine, but I appreciate the thought, really.
Lily looks slightly deflated, her hopes of imparting her knowledge dashed. Judging from the badly hidden laughter of the rest of us, neither she nor Emmy seem to have garnered too much pity.
Oh. What the fuck? Oh no.
As I sit happily laughing, though, I feel my voice suddenly cut off as my chest clenches.
God damn it, don't tell me you forgot to take your pills! Okay, calm down.
I sit in silence for a few seconds, all my concentration forced on my heartbeat. It's only a small pain, but the ache feels like it's growing.
What the fuck? What the hell's going on? I mean, I'm just sitting here laughing with friends, and all of a sudden, like, my arrhythmia just kicks up.
Breathe deeply. Come on. Breathe deeply. I glance upward to try and keep at least some of my attention on my surroundings, to see Emmy suddenly freezing when she notices the expression of pain on my face out of the corner of her eye.
Hey, Sal, are you okay?
Yeah, fine. I look back down and redouble my efforts to try and stay calm, clenching my fists to try and dull the pain. It takes a short time, but the pain thankfully begins to fade. When I look back up, there's only silence and pensive faces to be seen. I guess I'd better explain myself. Arrhythmia. I'm fine. It's just a heart flutter. Are you sure? Should we get the nurse? Taking her cue, Hanako quickly picks herself up and begins to dash to the door.
That was weird. It's like all of a sudden we just get like heart pains. Like we're just sitting there laughing, we're friends and shit, like eating lunch, and it's like all of a sudden arrhythmia kicks up. What the fuck?
Hanako, stop. Lily, I'm fine.
You look like a wet, wrinkled tomato.
Shut up, Rin. Huh? As I bring my hand to my forehead, I can feel the beads of sweat gathered on it and dab them off with my cuff. Thanks. I told you, I'm fine. I'm just kind of fragile, I guess. The entire atmosphere has changed from one of gaiety to downcast faces. The situation being too awkward for anyone to know exactly how to react. And of course the whole thing is thanks to me. It just had to happen now, around others. Oh, Emmy. She looks up, a box of juice halfway to her mouth. I haven't told you of my score yet, have I?
Yeah, well, you're half points, so your score doesn't count anyway.
Lifting an eyebrow and inquisitively turn to Emmy. Lily, sorry. What was your test result anyway? She gives a cheeky grin. 100%. Perfect score.
Lily has the same thing I do whenever with English. Like everyone else in my English class like gets a 70 or below, and I'm the one with a 90. She's like, you bitch. How dare you get a higher score than me? And it's like, I can't help it.
No way. All I could do is hang my mouth open in wonder. Considering those tests are insane, even for some native speakers, I can only imagine she's gone and done something like committing to my part of the dictionary. A gift for rote memorization, maybe. That's...
See? Only someone part 4 can get a score that good!
See. Lily and I grin at Emmy's expense, her reaction identical to mine when I first tripped on that little landmine. Lily's foreign ancestry does raise a point, though. Ah, that's right. You leave tomorrow for Scotland, don't you? That's correct. Emmy's heard some rumors about it. It seems word spreading quickly, considering I only told a friend in my class a couple of days ago.
It must be so nice to go halfway around the world on a holiday. Hey, could you buy me something while you're there?
Don't be too shy now. Lily gives a light-hearted giggle, evidently fully expecting Emmy's bluntness. The rest of the lunch continues much the same as before, the jauntiness from before my heart fluttered thankfully returning in full. Sweet. As everyone files off with the appropriate farewells, only Lily and I are left. Oh! Yes! Hey, Lily. She packs the last of her things into her bag and clips it shut before perking her head up slightly. Thanks for breaking the silence back there. I kind of wanted to stop it, but didn't really know how to. As much as I like to sound less morose about it, the letter from yesterday screwing up a test so badly in class, and now my heart makes things very hard indeed. Heart, there we go. She gives an indulgent smile and nods. I hope she hasn't picked up on it, but knowing her, it's unlikely that she hasn't. Emmy's strong, but only human. We do worry about you, Sal. Hold on, why would I worry you? Her smiling face collapses, becoming uncomfortably serious. Sal, we're not ignorant of your situation. She suddenly cuts herself short, unsure of whether she should say what she intends to. I give a weak smile and rest my hand on her shoulder. Don't. It's enough that I worry about it. I don't want you all to shoulder my burden. But if you all worry about it, I have to worry about your worrying, if that makes sense. I'm fine, okay? For a moment she looks to be lost in thought, carefully pondering how to react. This music. Hey Sal, do you have any paper left from your food's packaging? I think so. I'll just check. I rummage around in my bag for the leftovers from lunch, eventually finding a paper square for my sandwich's package. My eyebrow raised and my expression rather quizzical, I gently place the square into Lily's hand. Without another word, she brings her fingers around it to feel out its edges. This should be large enough. With both of us seated on the roof, with the minutes to the lesson ticking away, she proceeds to lay the item on the ground and begin her work in earnest. Wrapped in silence, I watch her fingers move about on the small scroll with amazing dexterity. A small fold here, a larger fold there, her fingertips keep a slow but sure pace. Looking up, her expression is calm and placid. The fact her face is pointed well above the sheet in front of her makes the sight of her work all the more curious. Her shoulders slump a bit after finishing one final fold, her work apparently done. It's only when she holds the item up in her hands that I realize what it is. It's a crane!
Oh god, I don't know. No! Get out of here! Kagura Project!
A small origami crane. Light brown thanks to the packaging used, the result looks quite delicate and precise.
You can do origami?
I taught myself how to do it when I was younger, and improved my dexterity a bit.
Huh.
A little baffled, I carefully take the small bird from her pale cupped hand as if it would break from the slightest breath. It seems to be folded quite low, and holds its shape easily. We both grab our bags and head out the door, Lily extending her cane as she does so. I hold Lily's handiwork up to my face for further inspection while we walk down the hallway, her hand running along the silver handrails for orientation. If she taught herself origami to improve her dexterity, would the use of her hands mean so much to her given her condition? So that's it. I smile as I realize the bird's meaning. Everyone here has had to find their own ways of dealing with their condition. You aren't alone here when you have problems.
Thanks, Lily. I appreciate this.
She gives a sweet smile and a nod, not using words where none need be used in her typical manner. All I ask is that you take care of yourself, Asao.
Don't worry, I will.
Promise?
Promise.
And with that, we part ways. To be honest, I don't know what annoys me more, the fact that I could die at any moment or the fact that everyone knows that. I guess I'll just take each day as it comes, as the unexpected present in my hand reminds me I'm not alone here. Even though I may be like this, I'm not alone. If they worry, if anyone worries, I'll smile. I'll smile enough for all the worries to go away.
Fucking thunder! How long have we been recording? 22 minutes? I feel like it's been a half hour! God. Let's go.
The moment the bell rings out, a collective sigh of relief comes from everyone. Much of the morning's been taken up by a droning lecture on
holy fuck. On how do you pronounce that?
Of stoichiometry, I don't know, and topic entirely unbefitting the insufferable heat permeating the classroom. Knowing that attempting to teach anything more will be an exercise in futility, Mutawa gives up and begins clearing the teaching materials from his desk for the day. As meaningless banter starts filling the classroom, I notice Hanako getting up and coming to my desk. She's been a lot less withdrawn lately, something which gives me a small measure of satisfaction.
Hello, Hisao.
Hey, why don't we go pick up Lily then? It's close to the time when she need to get going if she's going to make the flight.
About that. She said she might be held up a bit by her classmates.
I suppose that makes sense. Her class usually gets off a little earlier than ours, so Lily would normally have just come to our classroom. Her class must be sending her off. Well, never mind. We can wait outside her classroom for once, right? She gives a small giggle before nodding, the two of us taking our things and leaving for 3-2's classroom. When we reach our destination, I stop in idle amusement at the scene inside. One of the shorter girls from the class has Lily wrapped in an enthusiastic hug, her head no higher than Lily's chin. Her other friends, of which there are several, are gathered around her as well. Lily simply smiles kindly and hugs her back. I guess Lily must be pretty popular. Compared to Shizune's harsh but fair dictatorship at 3-3, Lily seems more like a mother figure for 3-2, to say nothing of her height and looks. Kenji's pointedly cool demeanor as he packs up his things at his seat in the back corner of the classroom is expected. He's no doubt far from a fan of the fuss being made about Lily's leaving. Looking beside me and seeing Hanako following my gaze, I decide to finally enter the room.
Afternoon, Lily. It's just me and Hanako.
Hanako withers noticeably when exposed to the dim being made around Lily. Try as she might, I doubt she'll ever completely get over her social anxiety.
Hello.
Lily manages to work out her position reasonably well, her classmate detaching herself without a second word. A look of slight exasperation is written on Lily's face, though I can't say I blame her.
Hello, Sal.
Hanako, do we have much time before the flight leaves? I give a quick glance at my watch. Taking the trip to the airport into account, there's a good 10, maybe 15 minutes left while it's still allowing for contingencies. Yeah, we still have a few minutes to kill. I wouldn't worry about missing it yet. Ah, is this Hanako? Uh-oh, I think we've just inadvertently become entangled in Lily's social web. The girl is probably part of the legally blind faction of the class like Kenji, given her almost windowpane-like spectacles. Her short, roughly cut hair gives her a look that fits her excitable expression.
Hello,
She takes Hanako's hand and pulls it up and down enthusiastically. I really don't get how girls can be so social to someone they only know as the friend of the friend. Yeah. While Hanako exchanges nervous greetings, I look around the room for my short and overdressed next-door neighbor. Try as I might, he seems to have slipped out of the classroom without anyone noticing. For a moment I try to think of a possible career path that could reasonably benefit from a single skill, before putting my mind to more pertinent matters. Lily seems pleased, if somewhat guarded, about the enthusiasm Hanako suddenly excited from those around her. She might not see it, but Hanako's much less panicked about the affair than I anticipated. Shuffling my way through the gaggle of classmates, I eventually managed to reach her. Don't worry, Hanako's fine.
Thank you. I thought she might be overwhelmed by them.
Don't worry, we'll be gentle! Both of us grimace in unison. Hanako's nervous grin stays placid on her face as another couple of girls moves in to meet her. It's kind of amazing that even just a month ago she'd never been able to cope with a situation such as this. Even when I first met her, the two of us completely alone, she sprinted from the library. So, got everything you need?
It's all packed. I just have to go by my room and pick it up on the way, and Hanako and I need to change.
I guess we better get going then. Hanako? Hanako's head flicks up towards us in a flash, her face rather unmistakably appreciating the chance to extricate herself from the small group gathered around her.
Coming!
I would not be able to handle that shit. The long taxi ride to the airport is surprisingly pleasant, despite the three of us being rather squashed together to fit in the small back seat. On the other hand, maybe despite isn't the right word. Lily pays the fare to the driver as we file out, Hanako's eyes flittering left and right. Thankfully, there aren't too many people around, most of them being inside the main building rather than milling around outside. Great! It isn't hard to spot Akira and Hideaki leaning against a fence while talking to pass the time. A large black travel bag, complete with wheels and travel handle, leans against the fence alongside them. Hideaki's the first to notice us, pointing us out to Akira, who gives an over-enthusiastic wave. I am not saying that because it is too fucking quiet in this house. I grab Lily's travel bag for her as we go to meet the two, earning a nod of appreciation. I've got all my stuff here. You got yours? Plane ticket as well? Don't worry, I have everything. You?
Yep, all ready to go.
Yes. Not without some problems along the way, I might add. Just like, okay. The snide remark has his head roughly dragged around by a firmly clamped-on hand. I love... the interaction between Akira and Hideaki remind me of Shintaro and NA. Well, I guess more of a happy Shintaro and NA. Haha, yeah, I kinda sort of forgot it was in my trousers pocket. Trousers that I put in the wash.
Oh no.
Don't worry. Did you know you can print out tickets if you order online nowadays? It's really cool. Hideaki's pained expression says that this wasn't a solution found quickly. It could have been worse, I guess.
We better start off then. Check-in would be ready by now.
Yeah, you're right. There's a certain amount of wistfulness in both their voices. To say nothing of the people left behind, meeting their family again after all these years would be big for them.
Lily.
Hanako wraps Lily in a gentle hug to say goodbye, one which is warmly reciprocated. Lily and I share a brief hug afterward, each of us saying our goodbyes. Beside us, Akira and Hideaki break off from a small hug and a word or two between them. It would probably look quite nice if not for the almost comical height difference between the two. Lily takes a hold of her sister's arm once all that needs to be said and farewells is said, the two walking past the huge glass doors.
Goodbye, Sal, Hanako.
See ya, don't do anything stupid, shorty.
And then it's like, fuck. It's like, bastard! I don't know. I'm not good at saying goodbyes for some fucking reason. We wait for them until they disappear from the sight in the throng of people moving about inside. And then, we're alone. Well, that's that. I turn to see Hideaki already beginning to walk off. See ya. He throws a hand into the air in a manner I'd expect of Akira. In the end, it's just Hanako and I left standing outside. I rest my hand on her shoulder. She absentmindedly gazes towards the front doors of the building, as if she might catch a glimpse of either of the two before they disappear. Don't worry, the time will pass fast. Fast, there we go. She hesitates for a moment, but eventually nods. With the scorching heat of the summer sun beaming down on us, we make our way to the nearby bus stop. It's strange, really. Just when I'd begun to see Lily differently, she leaves on what almost feels like a pilgrimage to the past. In a way, though, that's just what I've been doing since coming to Yamaku. As much as I may reflect on everything that's happened to me, I really am hardly unique. Everyone has their own circumstances and separate paths to get where they are now. Yet I still can't really work out how I should proceed. My life may have practically been reset, and I still can't find anything that satisfactorily fills the hole I still feel in myself. Maybe Lily's leaving will be a good thing for me. Without her to lean on, I'll need to do more for myself. I'll have to be there for Hanako as well. It feels strange to have so much changing so quickly after my months in that hospital that seemed to exist so separately from reality, but that's all the more reason for me to keep focused. I can't let any opportunity slip out of my fingers in my attempt to rebuild my life.
Wait, oh my god, did we actually... Sweet! Act 3!
Act 3, present.
Wow, I was not expecting to hit Lily's Act 3 part yet. And just... okay, we can end it here.
Look at that! It looks lopsided, which is weird. But still, that's... I was not expecting to hit Lily's Act 3 thing today. Like, I was expecting it in the next part, but okay. I'm happy. At least this path seems to actually go a lot quicker than Rin's. Because then again, Rin's was like really hard. But that was Katawa Shoujo Part 30. Hope you enjoyed it. Wow. But I think in Act 3, we're finally going to get some romance, unlike in Rin's path, where it's like the romance didn't start until Act 4. But that's good. But anyway, so Pokemon Platinum will be up whenever this is edited and uploaded, which is probably going to be on Wednesday, because Air and Pokemon Black are going to be up on Tuesday. And again, this is at the time I'm recording this, which is a Monday, so... yeah, I gotta work out a schedule, basically. But, yeah, so... thanks for watching, and I hope to see you guys again for Pokemon Platinum, where we will beat Byron, the Canalave City Gym Leader. So, see ya!